So the year's almost over. In case we couldn't tell, it's the end of December. So let's prep for 2025 because I don't know about you, but I'm excited for a new year. But before we start prepping for 2025, making goals, prayer board, all the things, I want to reflect on what 2024 was. So 2024 for me was second semester of my freshman year of college and then first semester of sophomore year. And wow, were they so drastically different. And summer in between was just a whole nother life within itself, it feels like. 2024 had some very good highs, but also a lot of lows I never expected. Some things that I'm super grateful for that happened this past year was some of the incredible people I met at my college that have truly changed the way I view life, live life, the coolest way possible, and just I've learned so much. Some of the main things I want to look at and remember of what I learned this year, I'm gonna go kind of by sections. For in a freshman year, at that point in time, I was literally with friends 24/7 and literally like having a blast. I had found my people in college and it was just truly like so much fun. However, because I was always with people, I spent less time working out, spent less time for myself, and I had lost what it meant to like keep a balance in everything I did, but created some of the best memories I'll probably have from college and was laughing like actually 24/7. Like, it was so much fun. One thing I took away from that semester was just the importance of also prioritizing time for the things I care about, balancing my time better in a way where I'm healthier overall and can pour more into the things I want to instead of putting just like all my time in one specific area. Over the summer, I was a counselor at a summer camp. It was actually like one of the best experiences of my entire life. When I say miss it every day, like I'm not kidding. I grew up going to this camp. I worked at Kanakuk, K2, the high school camp, if you're familiar with it. But being on the other side, I don't think I've ever learned so much and grown in my faith in such a short period of time. And I talked about this a lot in Packing for College video, so I'll link that up there if you want to hear more details about what I learned. But I'd say now that it's been longer since I've been at camp, reflecting instead of immediate off, how much the Lord's strength can pull you through something. Also, like, what it means to grow a relationship with the Lord for you instead of because other people are watching you do it, if that makes sense. I can never put into words what that summer taught me. I really do feel that taught me a lot of lessons for when hopefully I get to be a mom one day in that phase of life. Our lifeline is the Lord, and that I can't thrive without reading my Bible every day. And I have noticed the effects of when I let Satan affect my mind and when I'm rooted in the truth of the Lord. And that's been a super rewarding thing, of being able to discern the truth and hear the Lord clearly. And as far as first semester of sophomore year, I truly felt like this was a time of focusing on myself and my relationship. It taught me a lot about myself. Again, all my health issues and family, like all the hard stuff came this semester. And so it was a lot of really focusing on my health, focusing on myself. And I think I got to a point where I felt very comfortable doing things on my own, or just like not going out of my way to hang out with groups of people, when before like that I love doing that, and I feel like I've slowly becoming more introverted. I still love hanging out with groups of people, but I used to feel like the need to do that every day. And now it's like once every 2 weeks and I'm good. I feel like once you get to sophomore year, you can just settle with people, but there's still so many more people to meet and friendships I want to grow deeper in that I just kind of let stay where they were when they had so much potential to grow closer. Just overarching theme of this year I learned is just like truly understanding the beauty of the Lord's grace that he gives us, and understanding how much I need that has been kind of honestly heartbreaking sometimes to realize, but also so cool. And knowing like I actually am nothing without the Lord, and I have no good in me without the Lord, which has been, again, hard but refreshing in some point of my faith that I think I've always struggled with. Now that I've kind of looked back and reflected, let's focus on the new year. Moving on from 2024, taking what we've learned, and let's create a plan, some goals, all the things for 2025, and I have a lot of things I want to focus on, so let's dive in. I'm very much an achievement-oriented person, and I know that about myself, and sometimes that can be good, sometimes that can be bad, but right now I want to use it to my advantage. We're going to do different categories. My first category is going to be health. I just got an iPad for Christmas. I'm trying to use it, but like I don't really know what I'm doing. What I want to get really more into, actually I've never done this, so not more into, I want to start getting into it, is Pilates. So I've always been a big runner, love working out, but this year I've kind of been on a lull with running, kind of bored a bit. I need to stretch a lot more because I'm no longer a dancer and my body's like crying at me some days. My school literally has Pilates. They're like mat Pilates. It's not like the full-blown thing, but it's free. I just had classes during it last semester, so I'm hoping this semester I can do it. But overall, I would love to move, like healthily move my body, even if it's just a walk that day, 6 days a week. That would be ideal. I really want to stick to the diets I've been given to help, but I just have a lot of things that are outside of my control, but I can do things to help fix that. And so at the end of the day, if I need to sleep longer that day, I'm gonna let myself sleep and not kill myself if I don't work out because I need to rest. Next thing I want to prioritize is like my mind's health. I really want to get into reading. I feel like everyone says that, like that's such a cliche thing. However, now that I've been home from break, I finished like 2 books I've been reading, and I'm a slow reader. Let me show you all the books I got over break and Black Friday that I want to read within 2025, and it would be like, this is what I want to read this year. There's a couple more books in my dorm room I want to read. Most of them are either to go along with my quiet time. The rest of these are quite literally just like business books, entrepreneurship books, YouTube books, like all the things. And I really want to educate myself. However, at school, my brain's tired of school, and these are like educational books. And so I'm really gonna have to make it a habit. But right now, I'm loving it. So I'm hoping that just carries on throughout the year. I'm gonna make reading a big priority. My next priority is gonna be with my social life. Again, I feel like second half of the year is kind of just let that settle down and didn't put much effort into it beyond like a couple people. So I really want to get more involved with people in my sorority and a couple other people that I was closer to last year. And I really want to get involved with a women's college community group through my church. I've applied for one, so hopefully, I don't know why I want to go through, but I really just want to be more intentional about making plans with people, even if people aren't reaching out to me. I just want to prioritize friendships and not just every day be like, okay, but I want to get this done, I want to get this done, and being okay, like I'm in college, let's enjoy this, because I feel like I'm very black and white. I'm one extreme or the other, and I want to find the happy balance, even if that's like texting people to do homework. So I just want to be more intentional with that this year. I want to prioritize memories in college this year as well and do the spontaneous things and just make the most of my last semester living in the sorority house. Also want to start volunteering more. I did a ton in middle and high school, but since I've been in college, it hasn't really happened. So I want to focus on my sorority's local philanthropy and then also volunteering where my church has volunteer opportunities. My big thing I really want to do in 2025 is start a business. I have a lot of ideas. I know what direction I want to go in, but I'm not going to have time to really invest more into that until this summer. And that's something I'm super excited about. That's also why I want to read all these books and just grow in knowledge. And as far as YouTube, I really want to grow this, and I love it. I've literally all break just been geeking out of learning different stuff about YouTube, algorithm, like all the things. If you like my content, want to see more college content from me, and all the things, I post every single Sunday. Would love if you could subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share my channel with your friends. Would love that, would be awesome. Okay, thanks. The next thing I wanted to do, instead of making a vision board for the year, it's a prayer board, because I want what my focus is this year to be led by the Lord and not trying to do something for myself. Okay, I moved rooms obviously, but how I'm doing this is I'm just finding like a random Canva template and I'm gonna type things on there, make it aesthetic, maybe not, we'll see. But I'm going through like my old notes from like camp and church, these like poems based on scripture, and then I just have like literally the most random just like notes and just like papers and random note cards that I'll just write on and stick in my Bible anytime I feel like the Lord's speaking or telling me something that I don't forget. And so I'm going to read through some of these and take prayers out of them. And I'm pretty sure like heard someone say this at camp or whatever, but it says, I'm a pawn in God's plan, so I should only move where the master puts me. And so then I'm going to turn that into a prayer, and the prayer is going to be something along the lines like, Lord, may I only move where you want me to go and not make decisions on my own accord, and things like that. So I'll give you more examples as I go through. Let's start making our prayer board. Okay, so I finished the prayer board for now. I'll probably add to it throughout the year, but this is what it looks like. 2 pages of it. And I said, may I stop looking at what I create or accomplish, but instead look at what you provide. Fixate my eyes on the everlasting things above. And then I put some random verses in there to meditate on that kind of go with the prayers. In one section, I put Proverbs 31, which describes what a godly wife is, and I wrote down the characteristics of it so that I can pray for the time when I am a wife to prepare my heart and mold myself into the most God-fearing woman I can, so that when I am a wife, I am the best version I can be. Just a reminder of the Lord is strong, I am not, and that nothing I have is because of me. One of the other things I have in here is, may my soul be rooted in the garden, not my exterior situations, but a place that is full of the presence of the Lord. Basically knowing that my soul can only rest when I'm in the presence of God, and that I may not turn to other things to find rest. That's what I did there. I'm excited to print it out and put it in my quiet time corner in my room at college. But I'm going to, on Shorts, give like monthly updates of where I am on reading, working out, all of that. So be sure to watch my Shorts, turn your notifications on my channel. Hopefully that'll help you see them better. I hope you enjoyed this video, enjoy learning a little bit more about me and my life and what I want to focus on. And if you want to do any of these with me, be sure to let me know and we keep each other accountable. Comment down below what you want to focus on in the new year and how you want to grow in whatever area. Before you leave, be sure to click this video right here, as YouTube thinks you're really going to like it. See y'all next time. Bye.